Meishi Pro, which is my latest version of Meishi. It is really easy. I've actually shown on some of these webinars I can build an app in 3 minutes. A very basic version, an app that's working, that you can send it to people and they can see some information. And now with and then after then you can add in all the fancy features. So yeah, I'm going to show you with our new Meishi Pro how to build an app right from start to the finish. And I think we must start with our more in-depth sessions again. We did some of them on Saturday afternoon, Saturday mornings, and we'll show you those of you that have your Meishi apps up and running. We'll show you the more technical side of it, because there is a lot that Meishi can do. Meishi should be so we are in the fourth industrial revolution at the moment. We're in a new digital era. So Meishi is a digital product, and it's your digital identity. So it's like having your ID book. Meishi is your digital ID book that you can put in all your information. And it's the trend these days. Everyone has a main job. They're part of one or two network marketing businesses. Their wife has got a sideline making soaps or candles or something like that. And Meishi is your digital ID where you can put all of your businesses in there. And there's so much that you can add. You can run your whole business from your Meishi app. There are some CRM functionality. There's e-commerce, so you can sell your products from inside there. You can add blockchain, crypto, all your brochures, flyers, catalogs, anything that you need to sell, whatever you're doing, you can add it to your Meishi app. And yeah, it's also difficult to show you guys everything in one of these sessions, because there are so many different types of industries out there using Meishi in different ways. Some people using Meishi as a digital business card, which is the main purpose, and then we started adding on features from there. They're using it for events, works very well. We do quite a few crypto events. Sorry, I don't know why I'm losing my hair. I think it must be my new camera. We do quite a few crypto events in Dubai and those places. When you walk into the event, there's big QR codes. You scan a QR code, and sometimes we have some models in those tight skin suits with the QR codes. Scan the QR code, they help you save it to your home screen, and you walk into the event. And everything is in there. The Wi-Fi password, menus, you can order food from there, all the keynote speakers, everything is run from the app. And the person controlling the app can actually load different pop-ups all the time. So if it's a lunch break, there can be a pop-up. If it's an important person speaking, there can be another pop-up. So it's a great for digital business cards, for events, for pets. I always talk about pets. I'm quite passionate about those, and it's quite popular. And then also for properties. Trips, even we are chatting to Kalula.com in South Africa. Imagine if you get onto the plane, you have a QR code in front of you, scan it, everything's inside there. You can order drinks or food or watch a movie or play a game or whatever you want. Anything can be in that app. So it can be used for so many different things. But just for the purpose of today's meeting, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to show you how to build a Meishi app from start to finish. Okay. So this is my own portal. So I have 11 active apps there. I'm always adding some apps. I'm deleting some. If I meet a client or a friend or a neighbor, they want to test it, I'll build them an app and give it to them, get them excited, and then I will give them a link to sign up. So when you join Dreams, you can join as a customer, an agent on the $10 per month, or an agent on the $15 per month. Once you sign up, you'll get 2 emails. You'll get one email from Dreams, which is the network marketing business side of it, and you'll get an email from Meishi Pro. So when you get your email from Meishi Pro, you'll get login, so you can log in. Once you log in, you'll see a dashboard like this. The first thing I like to do, you can customize your dashboard. So if I'm building it for a customer, I'll customize the dashboard. I'll put in their logos, their colors, all of that. This is for me, so mine says Meishi at the top. So you can customize the dashboard, which you couldn't do before on the previous version, but all the functionality is there now. So the first thing I do is I go to Profile, and I add my profile photo over there. This is not necessary. I just like to have my profile photo at the top. So I'll add my profile photo. The size must be square. So 512 pixels by 512, that is the perfect size, but any square image will do. If it's not square, it's going to pull out the aspect ratio. So it's going to stretch the image long ways or sideways. So, and also on this page, you can change your name, your email address over here. Once you do change anything, hit save on the right-hand side. And you can also change your password at the bottom over here. So I just go to the top profile, add my image, click save, and then it's saved. You'll see every time you save on the top right, it will say profile successfully updated. So just wait for that. If there is an issue, there will be a red issue, a red warning, and it will tell you what the issue is. Okay, so that's up there. And then I'll go to settings right at the bottom over here. And in the settings, this is where you customize your dashboard. So your fav icon. So if you have a look at the top of my screen, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but there is this image that I put in here where the fav icon is. You can see it up there. So anyone that opens up in a Chrome browser or Safari or any browser, that will be the little fav icon that shows right at the top. So I add the fav icon. That can also be 512 by 512. That's the size of this image, but a perfect fav icon size is 150 pixels by 150. But any square will do, actually. Okay, then a logo for light mode and a logo for dark mode. So if someone is using the normal light mode like I have now, it will show this logo. And if they switch it to dark mode, it will show this logo over here. So yeah, these don't have to be square. These are actually better if they're horizontal. And so yeah, you put in your logo there. Once you've done these three, then you can pick a color. So now you can actually have a color palette that every button, everywhere you go, will have this same color palette. So if you wanted green, you just click on the green. If you wanted the purple or gray, you can just click the colors. And then there also is the color picker here where you can choose any color. You can move it and you can choose a specific color. So I'm just going to make it our Meishi blue. So once you've done the three images and the color, and then you can just click save. Just one note over here. A lot of people make this mistake. This enable RTL. That means right to left. You can go left to right. I think it's for Chinese and Arabic. They read the other way around. So if you click this and you hit save, it's going to look so strange. Everything is going to flip back to front. And a lot of people, they go to support and say their dashboard is corrupted, but yeah, just because they clicked this button here. So yeah, if you're not Chinese or Arabic, you don't need to click that button. And then you can also set your default languages. Your time zone is quite important, and then your title text. I actually never touch that. And then you do have your dark mode and light mode over there. So once you've changed all of that, just hit save. Those are the first two things I do. I add my profile photo in the profile at the top, and then I set the dashboard, and then I start building my app. You don't need to do that part. It's just how I build apps for our customers. There are quite a few other settings here: Google Calendar settings, webbook settings, email settings. I'm not going to go through that now. That's a little bit more complicated and takes a bit more time. We'll do that in our Saturday morning in-depth training one day. So now you want to build your app. So there's a couple of different ways to start. I'm going to show you both so you know. If you go back to the dashboard, and then it says here, create a new Meishi app here. You can start over there. I don't really click that button. I'm just showing you that you can. I usually just go here to Meishi app. And then you can click create a new Meishi app over there, or you just go to Meishi app, and that takes you to the Meishi app dashboard. I usually work from here. It's much easier. So I have some apps built already. So let's just ignore those. So let's say we want to build a new app. So I'll go to the plus button on the top right. Okay. And now we're going to build our new Meishi app. So very important, you need to name your app. So this is very important because this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be your digital ID. So all domains, if you don't activate a custom domain, it will say meishi.pro / and then whatever you put here. So this is the name of your app. So just for this purpose, I'm going to type in new app demo. So usually, yeah, you put your name and surname, or your company's name and / your name. So that's up to you how you want to name your app. So I'm just putting that as an example. And then you're going to choose any one of these templates. And a lot of people ask me, which is the best template for a car dealership? Which is the best template for a real estate agent? Which is the best template for a lawyer or solicitor, as they call it here? And there is no right or wrong template for any industry. So you can choose anyone, any template or theme can work for any industry. So I'd like to start off with one specific template. If you just go to the seventh one from the end, which is this one, and then I choose black here. You can start with any one of them. There is no wrong way to do it. I just like to start here. I'll see what the app looks like. And then once your app is built, you can actually look all your settings. You can see what it looks like using any other theme. But I like to start here, but it's up to you. I'm not the best Meishi app builder. There are better people. I'm looking at the names above. There are better people building these apps. But anyway, I'll start over here. So step 1, name the app at the top. Step 2, choose a theme and a color. I clicked on the black on the left-hand side, and then right at the bottom, many people, probably 50% of people building their first app can't find this button. They don't realize that you need to scroll all the way down to the bottom. So then you click create, and in essence, your app is actually built. So you can see here, the app is up and running. The link is active. It is ready to go. But now you want to make it look nice and add in all the nice features into it. So on the right-hand side, it says operations. The first button is to duplicate. So if you have an app for your business, you just hit duplicate and it will make a second one. And then you just need to log in and change it and edit it. I use this button a lot. So this here, you copy the link to clipboard and then you can go paste it into a Telegram or WhatsApp or email. So I use this a lot. So if someone wants a download or support app, I'll just go to the green button, click it, and I'll paste it into the Telegram group. So I use this green button a lot. Business analytics, you can view some very basic analytics for each individual app. So if you have 10 people working for you, you can view the performance of each individual over here. Business calendar for everyone. Business edit, which is the button that we're going to use now. And then just contacts and then a delete button there. So you go to business edit. You can either go to business edit or you can just click over here. If you click under businesses over there, it will take you into the business edit page. Okay. So now it's very easy. You start on the left and then you just finish every section all the way to the right-hand side, and then your app is complete. So theme, we have picked the theme already, so we can skip that part and we can just go to details. So now I have not prepared anything for today. I just want to show you guys how I find images quite easily, because a lot of people are new to design. We've been doing it for a long time, so it's second nature for me. But I'm just going to show you exactly how to find a nice image, and I'm going to show you from there. So now we're in details. This is probably the part that takes the longest. So now we're just going to start at the top and work all the way down to the bottom, adding in as much information as possible. So for a banner, you can either go to a website and you can get images from a website. If you've got a graphic designer, they can design you a nice banner image, which most of the car dealerships and real estate agents, they've usually got in-house graphic designers. So I ask them for an image, I give them the size, they send it to me. But for those of you that are new, there is a free website where you can get images, and very nice images. So you just open a new tab and just click Pexels, so P-E-X-E-L-S. Okay. So I've got a free account with them. Actually, I don't even log in. I just go to this page. And then you can type in anything. So let's just say, it's a surfing company. Type in surfing. Okay, and then usually I just go to filters, and then I choose horizontal image. Okay, and then it's going to give you the perfect horizontal size. So now you can just go find an image. If you want to go a little bit more advanced, you can find any image, and you can on Canva or Photoshop, you can put a logo on in the middle somewhere. So just for today's session, I'm just going to find something that I like over here, maybe this black and white image. So I'll click download. There we go, it's downloaded. Now go back to Meishi, and then you just upload it from your downloads. Very easy. So there's the image over there. There we go. And there's the image. So the banner for most corporate companies, they use their latest marketing, any special that they're running. Let's say it's a car dealership and they BMW and they're pushing the new BMW XM hybrid SUV. So they can actually put a special for this month or a finance special, whatever it is. So this image can change all the time. It doesn't have to be the same image forever. Even my own app is always changing. So that is your background. I call it a landing page image or banner. And then the front here, you can put in a company logo or a profile photo. I always like a profile photo, so I'm just going to get a picture of myself. There we go. And yeah, so if it is a surfing shop, you can put your logo in there. But yeah, this would be a digital business card for myself. So I've put in my own image in there. And now, so step 1, banner. Step 2, logo. Step 3 is this personalized link. So this is your web link, your digital ID link. So once you've set this now, you should never touch it again. Because what's going to happen is you're going to send your app to thousands of people. If you change this, all 1,000 people are going to see error 404 when they log into that app, because you've changed the name of your app and they're logging into the old name, not the new name that you've changed it to. So just for this purpose, I'm going to leave it like this. I see a lot of people building apps with these hyphens or underscores. I like to take those out, and I like to use capital letters. So just over here, I would take the N out and put a capital N. I would remove the A and the hyphen and put a capital A and then a capital D. So to me, that looks much neater. There's no special characters involved. And then I'll click save. And then on the top right, it must say successful. If you use a personalized link that's in use already, it's going to give you a red error message. And if you use the wrong format or the wrong sizes for these logos or banners, it will give you an error message. So now you can go have a look here. My personalized link, I think it looks quite neat. Meishi.pro/new app demo with the capital letters for the start of each word. I think that looks nice and neat. No special characters. Very easy to remember. So once I've done that, and then I'll start with the time-consuming parts, making it look nice and sound right with the right content on it. So I use ChatGPT a lot for content writing. So title, you can put in your name and surname. So over here, you can put your name and surname. I usually look on the right-hand side on the preview every time I add something. So here I can say, let's say marketing manager or whatever your designation is. And then subtitle, I'll put Lisbon, Northern Ireland. That's where I live at the moment. So then I have a look on the preview, Bruce Koenig, marketing manager, Lisbon, Northern Ireland. So it's up to you what you want to put in there. I'm just giving you some information how we usually build it for our clients. Description, I'll go to ChatGPT and get a nice description about myself or the company. So you can put in a nice description over there. I'm not going to do that now. It's going to take up too much time. And then you can put in all your information. I'll show you what we usually do for clients. I'm not going to go through all of it. I would put in over here an email and a mobile number, because this app is a communication tool. If you send this app and your app goes viral, there must be buttons for people to contact you, either by email or phone. So email, you'll put in the email address here. Okay, mobile number. Yeah. So don't forget your international dialing code. Okay. And then every now and then just hit save. I have had a lot of complaints. People have spent 45 minutes on it. They have load shedding. When the power comes back on, they've lost all the information because they haven't saved. So every now and then I just like to hit the save button. So try and make that a habit. You don't have to, but it can save you some anger if you do lose all your information. Business hours, you can put in all your business hours. You just check the days that you are available, that you want people to see, and then you can put in the start time and finish time. I'm not going to do that now. That is time consuming. Appointments, people can book appointments to meet with you on your app. So you can have all your appointment times. So let's say you want to only take 4 appointments every day. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say, I'm just going to show you how to do some of them. Let's say the first one from 9 to 10. Second one from 10 to 11. Let's say you want to take a break and then you want to take your next meeting at 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It doesn't have to be hour meetings. Let's say your last appointment is from 3 o'clock to 3:15. So yeah, it's up to you what time you want to have people book appointments. So once you add that, I just go to the right hand side and I just have a look, and you can see yeah, there are my business hours, and here is my appointments. The structure and the layout for the appointments and the business hours are different on different templates. So if you move to a different template, it will show in different ways. So just up to you which one you prefer. So yeah, every now and again, like I said, I like to hit save just to be safe. So I've saved it just in case. I live in South Africa and I've load shedding like you guys are having at the moment. Services. Services is the #1 most important thing in your app. So these are all the call to action buttons on your app. So, and these should be in order. So let's say you are a network marketer for Herbalife health supplements. So if you sit down at a coffee shop and you want to sign up someone into your network marketing business, what do you tell them first? Do you give them a description of Herbalife? Do you show them a video? So if you show them a video first, put in a video here first, and then put in a presentation. Then you want to showcase your products, put the products in, whatever flow you want, whatever you say to someone face to face, you can have that same order in your services. So put your video in first if you want to, then a presentation, then a catalog, and then right at the end, you usually send the person your affiliate link or sign up link. So you can have unlimited services. I wouldn't put in too many. On our previous version, we actually limited it to 14. Otherwise, people put so many in and it doesn't look neat because you've got to scroll down and down on the app. So yeah, unlimited services. So you just put in a nice icon, and then you can put in a title, a description, a button text, and then the actual link. So if it is a video, you can put in presentation video or webinar. Description, button text will be click here or view now or watch now, and then button link will be the actual link to the video, to the YouTube video. And you can put in flyers, catalogs, brochures, anything you want, third-party applications, links to websites. There's so much that you can put in here. So that is the services. That's very important, and this is the section that you can spend the most time with. And once you've added it, you can actually have a look on the right-hand side, and you can view what you've done. So that's services. I'm just going to close that section. Products. This is if you want to sell actual physical products. You can put in the product, the title, description, the image at the top, sorry, the currency. We have most currencies. The price, button text, and then a link. The link will be a payment gateway. So you can register a PayPal account, Stripe or PayFast or any one of those. Paystack, you can create a product with a price, and you can put in that link here. So that can link to Paystack, PayFast or Stripe or PayPal, any one of those. So that is quite nice. So this is the e-commerce section. So you can sell products straight from your app as well. A lot of people are using that. And then testimonials, I'm not going to go through those. Those are quite straightforward how to add them. But basically, any feature, you just switch it on like that, and then you can add in the feature. So those are testimonials. Social media. This is where you can add in all your social media buttons now. So we do have everything. We've got Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Beyond, Dribbble, Figma, Messenger, Pinterest, TikTok, WhatsApp. You can put in your address from Google Maps and then your website URL. And you can also have multiple of each of these. So if you have 4 YouTube accounts, you can actually click YouTube 4 times over here. So there you can put in one, you can put in another YouTube video, your third one and fourth one and so on. So yeah, that's all your social media icons. You can see under social over here, all the icons over there. Google Maps, if you have a physical location, you can put in your Google Maps over there. A lot of people don't know how to get this Google Maps code over there. So let me show you how to do it. Do I have, no, I don't have it open. Let me get there. So you just go to Google Maps. Okay, once you're in Google Maps, you can type in any location. So let's say this address over here. This is an address here in Lisbon somewhere. So all you do is you type in your address, and you hit the share button, and then you click embed a map. And then this is the code. This is HTML code. You don't need to know code. All you do is you click copy. You go back to your Meishi profile and you just paste and then click save. And it will add in the map for you. So my system seems a bit slow for some reason. I think I'm struggling with my Wi-Fi connection here. So I'm just going to carry on. Yeah, so you just hit save and it will show you your map at the bottom. Custom features. This here is a little bit more complicated. But basically, when you build a website, a web developer will custom code a website. That custom code, you can actually add it here. So you can add in your own features. So these can be code for YouTube videos, code for games. Robert was actually adding some games. He was showing me just now before the call. So basically unlimited HTML code you can add here. So that is a bit more complicated. So I'm not going to go through that now. And then right at the bottom, you can add in videos and images. So videos takes up too much space over here. Usually under services, I would put your YouTube videos, and this section just use it as a gallery. So you can have unlimited images, and these images you can swipe left or right. So that is the gallery. Once you've done all of that, just hit save to make sure everything's saved. My app does look like a bit of a mess on the right-hand side, just because I'm half going through all of the features. I haven't finished any of them. Custom, this is also a little bit more complicated for the more technical and advanced people. If you do have a web developer that works for you, or that you know, they can help you. But basically, you can add in a custom domain here. So it doesn't have to say meishi.pro. You can put in your own domain there. If you have a look at my personal app is brucekoenig.pro. So I've added a custom domain. So you have to purchase a domain from GoDaddy or Hostinger or HostKing, one of those. A free host. You can purchase a domain and then you can just add in a custom domain here. It's quite easy to do. You can add custom JavaScript code, custom CSS. It's a bit more complicated. You don't have to. Most people don't use it, but the functionality is there if you want to add to your app. You can choose different fonts over here. You can have your app password protected. And then you can also customize the branding right at the bottom of your app. So yeah, once you add in anything over here, hit save. And then you just move over to the next section. So this is reorder blocks. So you can reorder any of these features. So at the moment, I've got the description. I'd like to move the description to the top. And then I have more, which is your share buttons. And then I like to have my business hours underneath that, appointments underneath that, then social media. So this is the general order I like to do, but there is no right or wrong order. Once you've changed the order, just hit save and it will change the order. From there, I actually like to go back to details just to go check the order. You can see I've moved the share buttons to the top, business hours just underneath that, and appointment underneath that. So yeah, that's how I like the order, but there is no right or wrong. SEO, if you are writing down things to remember, this SEO section where it says meta image, that is something you have to have. So when you share the app, the whole beauty of it, it actually brings up this image when you share it. So this year you can have your company logo, or you can have your profile photo. So it's up to you what you want to put there. So just for this example, I'm just going to put in another image of myself. So if someone copies the link and pastes it into WhatsApp or Telegram, it's going to bring up that little meta image, which would be this image, the image of myself. So once you've done that, hit save. And there are quite a few other things to change here, which is more technical. You can add meta keywords, meta description, that's just to be searchable on the internet. Google Analytics, you can actually have more advanced tracking. For an example, you can go to Google Analytics. So this is one set up already. You can see that there's actually 2 people on my app right now. Let me just zoom out. So 2 people in Windhoek in Namibia are actually on my app. So this year you can actually view analytics per day. You can go get all your analytics for the last week, for the last month, for the last 6 months. It's up to you. I've got it set on real time. So it says active users in the last 30 minutes, active users in the last 5 minutes. And I like to test it. That's why sometimes on the Telegram group, I add my Meishi link. Not because I'm bored, but I'm testing the analytics. I'm seeing all the little blue dots where people view my app from all over the world. So yeah, so Google Analytics is quite easy. There is a PDF document on how to get your Google Analytics ID, which is a little ID that goes in here. And then you just hit enter, and then you can actually track everything. You can see how many people on your app, what they're clicking on your app, how long they've been on your app for, how far they've scrolled down, where they're from. There's so much that you can analyze from your app. So that's quite a nice feature. And then PWA, that means Progressive Web App. That is a technology that Meishi is built on. And we were the pioneers in PWA many years ago, although a lot of people are using it now. But this is when you save the app to your home screen. So the app can open up like a website, but if you want someone to save it to the home screen, and when they open it up again, it becomes a progressive web app. So you switch that on. Okay, and then you put an app title and an app name. So when someone saves it to the home screen, what text do you want underneath your app? So usually if it's my own app, I'll put my name in there. So I'll put in Bruce Koenig. So when I save it to the home screen, they'll see a picture of me and my name underneath. And then you've created a customer for life. Every time they log into their phone, they're going to see a picture of me, and it's going to remind them of whatever they're buying from me, whatever industry you're working in. So I usually copy on the left and paste on the right-hand side, and then hit save. Okay, and then also if you're writing things down, this must be on. Progressive Web App must be on, and you must name it like that. So then you can track cookies. I don't usually use this. Otherwise, there's too many things popping up. When you share your app with a new client, there is that little pop-up asking them if they want to save to your home screen or their contacts or view only. Once they've clicked that, and then the cookies pops up, it looks like a Christmas tree, too many things popping up. So I leave this off, and you can track cookies. You can put it on if you want to. QR code, you can customize the QR code. You can add an image inside the QR code, some text, or you can just leave it like that, a blank QR code, and you can also change all the colors. So you can change the color of the QR code. You can change the background color. I'm just playing around with any color. So you can really customize your QR code. You can put some text inside. You can put in your name or your company's name or whatever you want to put in there. You can also change the text color. You can really get creative with these QR codes. And these QR codes are very important. I see a lot of big rigs and trucks driving around, and they've got an Instagram icon pasted with the Instagram name written out. And I don't know who, if a truck comes past you, who has time to get their phone while they're driving and try to type out the name of the Instagram profile or the website. But with a QR code, you just take out your phone, scan the QR code on the truck, and the app pops up. So these are very powerful. All my cars that I own, they all have QR codes on the back door. And on my specific car, it says scan here to 10x your business. And a lot of people are inquisitive. They take out their phone and they scan the QR code. And these QR codes can be pasted everywhere on your car, in your email signature. You can brand it on clothing, on your office door. These QR codes can be used everywhere. I also use it from my phone quite often. So if someone wants to scan my app, all I do is I open it up, I show them the QR code, they scan it, and my app pops up. So yeah, these QR codes are very important. I know everyone knows what a QR code is, but you'll be surprised. A lot of people don't know how QR code works. So yeah, that's that done. Once you are happy with your QR code, you can just click save. And then I like to test it. Sometimes the image in the middle, if there is more image than QR code, it won't work. So there must be more QR code than image. So I like to take out my phone. I'm just going to scan it now. There we go. This one is working perfectly. But basically, this size over here at the bottom, this must be in the bottom quarter of this slider. Then it should be fine. So I usually leave it about there. So that should be perfect. Okay. And then you hit save once you've made a change. And then your app is done. It's very easy. I haven't added in any fancy features yet, but my basic app is up and running. I can save it to my home screen and I can start using it. So usually I would get it up like that. Now, when I've got some time, maybe on Saturday or Sunday, I'll sit with it and I'll go back to details here and I'll start adding in all the fancy features. I'll start adding in some more services over here. Some of my products, I'll start playing around with testimonials. Then I'll start making it look nice. And also maybe try some different themes. So this is one theme. If you want to try a different theme, you can just go to any one of these themes and you can click on it and it'll show you what your app looks like on that specific theme. So I'm not going to do that now. So what I usually do then, I go to the green button, I copy it, and I paste it into my WhatsApp or email, open it up on my phone, save it to my home screen, test it on my phone. 99% of people that receive your app, they're going to open it up on their phone. So I like to test it on my phone, tap on all the buttons, make sure everything's working, and then you can take it from there. So I'm on my phone now. I'm actually just checking it. So I'm just going through everything and having a look at the app. So basically, just for the purpose of this meeting, that is how to get your app up and running quickly. And I know between myself and Robert is very passionate about the more technical side of it. We will do some extra sessions. Those of you that want to learn more, just to show you how to really make your app look nice. So we have some professionals that can build the apps for you. Some of them charge. It's between yourself and them. Like Robert can build you one. Ivan Reese at the top, you can see him on the call. Those guys are number 1 and 2 at the moment. Building very good and creative apps. They can do it for you if you don't want to build your own app. I do meet a lot of professionals that are just too busy, like myself, to sit. You don't have an hour, 2 hours free to learn how to do it. So there are people that can do it for you. So I just want to show you one more thing before I stop sharing. If you ever have to change your personalized link, there is a process, because this personalized link over here is linked to your PWA and it is linked to your QR code. So if you go print this QR code and brand it on your car, and then you come over here and you say you think you don't like this name, you want to change it to new app demo or new app 5, just for an example, and I'll make a change. So it has changed over here. You can see it's changed my link, but this QR code that you've branded on the car will not work because that QR code is still linked to the old name that you had. So you need to peel that sticker off your car and come here, reprint a new QR code. So just remember that if you change this, step 1, you need to go to PWA because this PWA was set to the old link, but now you've changed the link. So all you need to do is you need to switch it off, click save. Just an extra step, you don't need to. I like to just refresh the page. Then I go back to PWA, so I'll make sure it's off, then I'll switch it back on, click save, and then it's all up and running. So if you do change that link, just reset your PWA and make sure that you have the new QR code if you've used it anyway. So that's the number 1 common mistake that people make. So I'm just going to stop sharing and get back to you guys. I don't know if any of you have any questions or any of the professionals, anything that you guys want to add to it. You're welcome to unmute yourself and ask any question. I know everyone on this call, most of you know, but there are some new people. Wally, I think this is his first training session he's attended. I've seen Adrian. Dave knows how to build an app, I think. France is quite good. Dawn and John, I think I built the app for them. And Ivan, very good. Robert, very good at building these apps. So it doesn't look like there are any questions. I am going to load this recording to YouTube. I will paste it in the Telegram group, and you can also send it to any of the new people. There have been about 30 new people that have signed up in the last 2 days. And I don't see them on this call. So whoever signed them up, you can get the recording and send it to them, and they can go over this recording on their own time. So